Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Book of Unwritten Tales 2, grabbing the Servant of the Gods achievement. This is going to be a missable achievement done during Chapter 3. This is once you get into the underground and light the place up, you are going to meet these statues who are called the Gods. Make sure you talk to them, and basically they'll cut you a deal. If you help 3 out of 4 of them out, they'll teach you how to get across the river to get to the island to rescue Remy. However, with this achievement, what you want to do is you want to do all 4 of them a favor. So once you get down here, make sure you talk to the one in the front, and then he's going to explain things. Make sure you examine that alcove in the back left corner. Head to the right, make sure you pick up this ring. This is Remys Ring, which will allow you to shrink in size, and that will get you back to the school. And what you want to do next is you want to make sure you investigate the island in the background and then investigate the actual water. So, of course, this is a point-and-click adventure and a very old-school point-and-click adventure, so some characters won't talk to you unless you do very specific things. So, with that in mind, once you examine those 2, go back to the front statue and talk to him. And ask him about the deal, and he's basically going to ask you to tell him a story. Now, he is very easy to get his favor done. All you have to do is just make up some random stuff. So when you are telling him the story, just make sure you pick the first option and keep doing that until the end. So ask him what he wants you to do, and just keep picking random stuff until the story is completed. So this is like the god of stories or something, and he just wants to hear a story. Alright, moving on to the second god, who is the god of riddles. He's the one that's going to be right behind you in the upper right hand corner. So make sure you talk to him, and he's going to ask you riddles that you need to solve. So if you're not so good at this, I'll give you the answers right here. First question he's going to ask you, the answer is going to be the mountain, which is the second choice, so make sure you pick that. And of course, these answers don't change. Then you're supposed to ask him a riddle. Just pick anything, doesn't really matter, as long as you get the answers right. Second one is going to be teeth, so make sure you pick the second option again. Then ask him something else, so just pick something random. I always pick the first choice because that is very simplistic. Third answer is going to be the wind, which is going to be the first option. Pick that, and then just ask him another question, and just keep mashing the A button. And then the last one is going to be time, which is once again the second one. So it's going to be 2, 2, 1, 2, in case you forgot that order. Make sure you berate him to come up with harder questions, and he should be defeated, and you should get his favor done. So that'll be 2 out of 4. We just need 2 more. Make sure you talk to the other 2 who are on the left right here, the god of the arts as well as the god of jokes. So make sure you talk to them. Basically, the joke god will want you to tell him some jokes, which of course you don't know any, so you need to go find the jokes. And then the art god wants you to bring her some musical instruments or something like that. So since we can't grab those down here, we're going to have to go back to the surface world in order to get our stuff. So once you're done talking to them, you are on the fetch quest for jokes as well as a musical instrument. So climb up the rope, and that should put you back in the cave. Make sure you talk to Timmy, and basically you get your jokes from all of the NPCs. So every time you talk to an NPC, make sure you ask them if they know any jokes. They should tell you whatever jokes they know, and you'll be one closer to getting that step done. So ask for Timmy's joke, and then head back to the rat den. You can't talk to the chef lady, so just ignore her, and then head back to the school. You should be able to do that using the ring. Once you're back here, make sure you try to grab the doll. That will cause a little cutscene where the principal will step out of the room, allowing you to grow back in normal size as well as look around the room. So once you're here, make sure you grab the glockenspiel, which is the musical instrument we will be needing for the art god. So stash that away. While you're here, also make sure you grab the speaking doll, which is going to be part of the next puzzle, as well as the next achievement that is missable. So make sure you grab that. And also grab the slate, which once again is part of the next puzzle and next achievement. So make sure you grab those 2 while you're here. Also grab the fireplace powder, which is going to be on the desk in the little box. So grab that. That'll let us fast travel to the school once we get control of the girl. So once you're back underground, what you want to do is want to head back to the top of the heap and make sure you talk to Ivo. and ask her if she knows any jokes. So just pick that option, and you should be one closer. Hit right trigger to switch over to Ivo, and now you want to get all of the jokes on the surface world. So make sure you talk to the zombies and then get their joke. So just ask them, do you know any jokes? Same spiel. And then we have one more character to go, which is going to be the ogres. So make sure you head to the left and then head to the candy store. Make sure you talk to the ogres and get their 2 jokes. So just go through all of the dialogue options until you find the jokes, and just go through all of that, and you should be good. So there's gonna be 4 total essentially, and make sure you get all 4 and then go back to the dude. So obviously, since Ivo knows the jokes now, we need to transfer the knowledge over to Wilbur. So head back to the box right here. Make sure you talk to Wilbur and then tell him the jokes. Tell him the 2 jokes you got from the overworld, from the zombies, as well as the ogres. And then he should know all 4 jokes and then be equipped with the information to go talk to the god dude. Alright, once we have everything squared away, we can head back down the hole and get our achievements out of the way. So once you're down here, make sure you talk to either one of them. I'm going to talk to the joke god. Basically, all you have to do is just tell him all of the jokes. In other words, just keep mashing the A button until he's finished talking. That should finish up the quest. Basically, they teach you how to get across the river and all that good stuff. But of course, we are here for the achievement. So once this forced cutscene is over, you want to head back to the left side of the screen and talk to the remaining god, who in this case is the art god, and then make sure you give her the glockenspiel to wrap up her side quest, and that should net you the achievement. All 4 gods, all 4 jobs satisfied, and you get a pretty cool hat too. As with most of these side quests, you're given a hat as well as the achievement. But anyways, they should talk to you. Just keep mashing the A button because we don't care, and get your hat. I think it's gonna be like a laurel of leaves or something, and more importantly, you should get your achievement. There it is. It's going to be for 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.